let's see. Knock this down a little bit just to keep it from being super loud. Oh wait, did I just... Yep, that's what I thought. Alright. Do, 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 do. And I do modify my settings a little bit, so well, I used to do, well, generally I do XP rate and whatnot, but you know what, since it's a new beginning, let's just leave it as is. Check out all the new stuff. Do that, and let's just see what the presets look like. I like the old dude for some reason, but make him look like a brawly. That, yeah. And of course, gotta be bald. But for what is there? Yeah. White eyes, sure. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see how well it works. If there's anything different about this start. Get us a torch going and see what all's going on. Because just browsing through the patch notes, they've changed an incredible amount of stuff. And of course there's still some stuff down here if you turn around. Let's see. Actually, not a bad thing to look at. Because I know they added several levels in. I'm curious where the rock quarries and stuff started popping up, because that's really one of the things that actually makes the bases. Okay, ore mining. Ore mining site 2, that's interesting. Yeah, no, this part's probably boring to a lot of people, but that actually makes base planning a little bit more involved. So, stone's still 7. It wants me to make a workbench. What do I need? Wood. Okay, cool. Oh, exploration experience. We'll see what all pops up as we go along. But, oh, okay, so we start out with 3 spheres. Oh yeah, one thing I was going to look at. Options. Settings. So what is the button for it? L3, okay. Did I actually? Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. Just pressing it once and letting it run your stamina down. I could have sworn that's always been a thing, but apparently that's something relatively new. Well, let's... Oh, what was that? I wonder if we can pull the camera back a bit. Yeah, I'm playing on the PS5 because it runs it significantly better than my computer does. Turn motion blur off. Yeah, we'll leave that alone for a moment. Okay. I'm really curious if they actually added a decent amount of story to this, because there really wasn't much before. And... Oh, well, okay. Fine then. It actually looks quite a bit smoother. Alrighty. Now, we'll try to get us a Kativa. We really could just grab some wood and whatnot. Did the Kativa run away? Yep. just to get him to stop running. Okay. There we go. Wonder if they still increase carrying capacity. No. Oh, no more spheres. Well, guess it's just the death for him. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think we really need that one just yet, but we need pretty much all of that, so.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I bring up the construction mode? Been a minute.
What?
Build menu up. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Why drop this here? Because we actually need to just go ahead and make a couple things. So we'll need this guy come nightfall if we've not actually constructed a hut or something yet to keep us from freezing to death. And this will help us in a minute when it comes to actually catching some stuff. Now let's run around and gather a few items real quick. Oop. See what my recipes are. So palladium fragment, wood. Okay. For now, let's just. Oh wow! I wonder. Probably a lot faster to just do that. Yep. So at least a few things still seem to be in similar places, although I would imagine they just didn't want to drop us in the middle of a new game with no actual sort of point of reference. At least for the people that have been playing for a while, because, yeah, I know there's a whole bunch of new players coming in for the advent of 1.0, but there's still a significant audience that has been playing it from the beginning, so you don't really want to leave those people with absolutely no idea what's going on, but you don't really have to worry too much about it for the new people. I keep tapping that as a quick into the technology menu, which I don't think it is on this one. Don't, tempting, but no. Oh yeah. Let's see. We should bump up stamina to about 200 first off. See, this seems like a good place for a base, but the reality is it's not. At least not in the long run. Let's just drop this again real quick and make us some Palspheres so we can be catching some stuff. I like all the little tooltips they seem to have added in. I should probably actually look at the survival guide to check that little quest off. Oop. Item durability will probably be something that I nuke. Because not a big fan of that in any game. Options tab, check survival guide. Okay. Ooh. Alpha Pal. Wonder if we can manage to catch that one. Oh, it's level 10. This is a bad idea. Okay, let's run. Boom. There we go. There's that one. Oh, come here. Come here. And just stop him. I wonder if we still need to catch 10 of each. Three of 5. Okay. That's a lot better, to be honest. And probably should grab some lamb balls too. Yeah. And let's just see if that upgrades to 10 or if it's... Nope. There's the little symbol, so that probably implies that we've actually gotten all of them that we need. Cool. 5 to 10 is actually... Or 10 to 5 is a good improvement. Well, you know what? I think we've... well, probably want to just go ahead and finish grabbing as many of the ones as we need to get up to 5 where we see them. Oh, although I'm almost out of power spheres. And that's why Kativa is fantastic to have. Early game. You don't want to stick with him forever, but probably should get at least one. What am I lacking to make? Let's see. So wood, wood and stone. Okay. And we definitely need some more calcium. We'll need some stone, but we might as well grab this over here too. Oh, Kativa doesn't seem capable of mining copper ore. Interesting. I wonder if that's a level thing or if he just can't mine copper in general. Oh wait, I don't think he can mine at all. It could just be a I didn't pay attention type of thing. So I've got that, and that. Alright. Let's do a few more of them. And there we go. Get the whomping stick out so that we can beat on a few things. And like this land ball. That'll put us at 5. Yep. You know what? Let's take a minute. Oh wow. And shield will be useful. Outfit will be useful. Cloth. Speed box is mandatory. Berry plantations mandatory, ranch is mandatory, parachutes mandatory. Don't really need furniture yet. Don't really need any of those yet, although that might be useful, but we'll see. How many points do we have? 4? It won't hurt. Although flame organs will probably be a touch difficult to grab early on. Okay. Yeah, nice. There we go. No more need to catch those guys. Well, one of our quests is to... Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I wanna come moss. Don't kill it. Treasure chest. I wonder if we'll actually be able to sneak past the boss still to get to the spot that I'm thinking about going to, because it's one of my favorite places to build a base. And my primary base usually ends out there. There's some Mistravus. Wonder how hard they are to catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Or daydream, I mean. Yeah. Well, seeing a brand new pal already is actually pretty cool. Yeah, it does seem like the distribution is a little bit more reasonable for this area. Ah, yeah. I'm gonna turn off death drops as well. Forgot about that. No, this is gonna be a just for fun file, so I'm gonna get rid of all the stuff that I find really annoying, which is item durability, death drops. As far as speed things go, I can probably leave hatching speed and all that sort of stuff untouched for now. Simply because I don't really feel like I have any need to modify that yet. Oh. Gullet. Come here. Well. You know what? We're just going to let that one go. Huh. Egg. There's one we can beat on. Come on, catch. Alright, good. I think I'm gonna stop playing around with trying to mine things up and do all that stuff at nighttime right now. That's the new safari areas or whatever. Alright. Lift my effigy. I don't look forward to collecting all those again. Although, from looking at the patch notes, they've added quite a few things in that fall into that category. So it's not just Lift Monk anymore. I wonder if it's going to be as safe to sneak up to the tower and get that thing as it was before, or if that's now going to actually be a bit of a dangerous move. Oh. I need a flame pal. I don't have any of those yet. I don't think. I mean, hold on. Nah, he's ground. We'll check him out in a minute. That's... Don't know. Nox. Okay. If I didn't need something fire-based. Vixie is probably a trap, but can be useful to have early on. If it still drops the same things. Well, not an issue now. Yeah, we'll avoid the syndicate thugs for the time being. There we go. Get the foxbark. Okay, please catch. Because I wasted the only one that I had right there. Well, one of the two that I had. Okay, good. Now we got a fire one. And it's a coward, so won't be useful for much else other than a base pal. And I'm getting close to carrying capacity. Okay. So that's as far as we're going this way. We're not going to hop into the tower. Because there's no point. We might be able to catch some Vixie real quick. Yeah, okay. Now time to backtrack, slip past the Rain Syndicate thugs. Unless the wild pals killed them. Oh, cool. Well, those guys were not dangerous at all. Wait, that's one thing we need to bump up. Now, need to hug this mountainside over here. need one of these guys. If I can manage to get it. Uh-oh. Come on. Catch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, time to run.
Yep. Oh. Yeah.
Is the boss still over there?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it, actually. Oh no, there it is.
Yeah.
Now let's see if this area over here is still a good place to set up a base. What is that? I never realized it was that close. Could just be that it's a lot clearer than it used to be. A lot less fog of war on the PlayStation than it was at one point in time. Alright, so let's see. Huh, that's interesting. Hello. Not what I'm trying to do. Trying to... Now, let's see if I actually even have enough to make a PAL box. Yes. And let's see. Normally what I do is gates are there. That is there. And... you know what? Probably should do that first. Or should I? Probably better off having PAL box straight on the ground. There's no point. I wonder if sorting still... yeah, it still resets timers. Cool. And dump that in, dump that in. Oh, let's see. Coward, easygoing, coward, impatient. Coward, glutton. We'll just do this. And for now, for the party, throw that one in. And, let's see. Do that. And throw down some chests. Oh, I should 100% swap out the chickpea Chickpea from my party for basically anything else. Fox Sparks will do nicely for a little bit, and we'll grab us a Katiba to help us doing some construction. Alright. Stone. Make this one ores, I guess. That axis alignment stuff is very nice. Now, let's see. How are we going to go about this? If I remember correctly, to get ourselves up here to this spot to make our base. So we need foundation. And wooden stairs. Rotate. Let's see if this trick still works.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I have that over far enough. You know what, let's try it from down here. Okay. So, first thing. This is the part that's not the most fun in the world. It's trying to get everything actually started out. Which, I guess that's okay. We don't really need to. Problem is, come over to about here. I don't mind if I lose the trees that are up here.
Yeah.
Let's see. see, that's where the problem comes in with this section up here. So what we'll probably do, just to avoid the issue entirely, is actually build up 2 steps. That just takes us up so high for our initial structure. Let's just start over. And we'll start up top and build from the top down like I started to do. Alright, that could do that part, but you know what, why not? Alright, now the easiest way is generally, let's see if it still works, because couldn't get it to work last time. Doesn't seem like it's going to. Hold on. Maybe I've been misremembering how I do it. I think that might be the issue. No, it's not. Ah, there we go. Not enough support, eh? No idea if this will fix it, but let's see. Yep. Okay. There we go. And wonder if I can do it. Yeah, there we go. Now we're good. Now that I figured out how to do that, that was a bit of a waste on my part, but whatever. Anyway, that's just to get us set up to come up here. Get us a little rudimentary structure going. if they're like they were before, you don't even really have to do a complete structure. You can start out with something kind of like this. Let's see what I need for beds. Wood. Okay, let's go harvest some more wood and then drop us down a bed. Wonder why it's fighting that Clovey. Oh, he's already got a minor injury. So in good condition almost instantly. Alright. Put him one down. I need some more wood to make me one, but whatever. Gotta keep that sanity going. And let's see. Where should I make my workbench station?
Yeah.
It's gotta be accessible by them. That's interesting. We'll just... For now, we'll just drop our benches over here. This will drop the repair bench as well for the time being. They will end up being moved. Wood and cloth. Whoop, wrong button. Let's just help them do this. I have actually missed playing this game. It's a good game. Oh, well, let's hop over here and do this real fast. Build campfire, build shoddy bed. Campfire requires everything requires wood, so wood's a big thing right now. That'll be handy to have, so might as well go ahead and make it. Could use them, but pallium and wood. Okay, so I need boatloads of wood. Alright, let's go chop down some trees. And before I do that, just because I know this is what's going to end up happening, I need wood to make more axes. Great. Okay. Oh, actually, I guess I should look and see if I can throw another pile out in the base. And I can. So, What can he do? Okay, put him out too. Can I make him a bed? Or I need wood. Good thing is, it seems like each tree that I chop down will basically give me plenty of wood. So we should be able to construct a couple things. We'll run up and make another bed for him real fast before we do the next one. They really don't like that clovey down there. Let's see, it's R2. Okay. We'll do that. One wool. Don't have any wool. So we can't sleep through the night yet. Make a shield, because they're super useful. Then make a parachute. And we'll have all the basic gear going. We'll have all the beginnings for a base. Not quite sure when we'll start doing some exploration outside of it, because to be honest with you, one of my favorite things about this game is the base building aspect. I can spend an inordinate amount of time doing bases, but it's also getting to be about time to hop off and go to bed. So what I might do after I finish making the parachute is hop out of this world, hop into one of mine that's already complete, and just go take a quick flight around some of the new areas and just see what they look like. Alright. And now we got a lot of basic gear. Okay. And as usual, at nighttime, you can actually see the effigies. Good. Good to know that that's all still the same. Alright. So before we log out for the night, also let's check out technology and see what all we can actually get. Foxspark's harness. Not a terrible one to have. Wall-mounted houseplant, alarm bell. That's useful if you're in an area that can get attacked a lot. We're not. That'll be handy. That'll be handy. That's super useful. Crusher is required. And look at these. This. Grab a bat to upgrade to melee. We'll hold off on poison arrows until we come up with a steady source of poison organs. Might make that though. Just to add some light around the base. Alright. Okay. Now, let's hop to one of my old worlds real quick and just take a quick flight around the new sections, if they're open. See what they look like. Okay. That one. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I've got maximum base pals and whatnot pumped up on this one just to increase efficiency at the base. It always gives me that warning, but it slows down occasionally, but it's really not that big a deal. Like when you first load in, it'll sometimes give some jitters where everything spawns in and jumps down, but alright. Let's get to the outside here. Pressure blurs off, field of views maximum. Let's just ramp that way up. Oh god, I always hit. You wouldn't think you'd consistently mess up the exact same way every time. Alright. So if I recall correctly, the tree... level 70. So, yeah, we should... Oh, look. Lots of new... Oh god, there's a lot of new fast travel points. They've added a whole bunch in. Well, let's... Okay. That's alright. Tree is that direction. Collect all the key spheres. Bet those come from tower bosses. And I would bet I do not have the ability to go over to that place yet, or to the Tree of Life yet, because probably going to need to do that. What level am I? 65, okay. Man, they really cleaned up the view distance quite a bit. That must be what those watchtower things are that it was talking about in the patch notes. You know, I should probably set him to be peaceful. Yeah, that's definitely Watchtower. Alright, hook it to the right. Interesting quest.
Huh?
Boss battle. What is this? Ah, I bet that's the well. Okay, well. Health is maxed. Work speeds, okay. Stamina, attack. Yeah, let's just do attack then. Although now, well, I don't think it would be my stamina increasing the pal's stamina, but let's see if we can even get over to the world tree yet. Or if you even have work to do if you did it before. And you know what? Let's get into Tilius. Because in the water he is super fast. Or at least he was. It seems like everything's moving about the same speed now. I could be wrong on that. But I feel like that's why they got rid of a lot of the things that talked about boosting movement speed on some of the PAL skills. I have a sneaking suspicion that everything moves at roughly the same speed. It's like having a car horn. Wonder if we can just go straight up to it or if something's going to happen as I get closer. But I guarantee you that quest that I just picked up to search the island for the giant remains is what actually... Oh yeah, there's a barrier around it still. Bet that barrier requires the orb thing that I was talking about in the other thing. So, Penthalis. I bet that's the name of the big whale pal. Either way, even if we can't make it through the barrier, this is still something that we didn't used to be able to do. Oops. Hmm. And I'm not sure where the flying area is. I know there's a giant sort of civilization type of thing. Okay. So you do in fact have to find something to actually open up the world tree. Not that surprising. And it does at least mean that this is not going to be just a sort of freebie of jumping in and being able to go straight to the newest content. I have to figure out where the floating area is in order to actually do that. See, that's that quest. Oh, you can't just warp to your bases anymore. I wonder if that's a setting I can change. Uh-oh. Hmm. Okay, so the floating islands are in the world tree. Did I never defeat Bjorn and Bastigor on this file? No, I beat them. Okay. Azure Covenant Tower. Okay. Hmm. And that would have been a much easier way to figure out where to go. So, here. Okay. In that case, We'll go see what this section is. Then I'm gonna log off because I've got to get up early. Pointed in the right direction. Oh, there we go. Big old floating landmass. Wonder if I can just fly up there if I'm going to have to actually do something to be sure I don't run out of stamina before I get up there. I have a feeling like I'm going to have to be basically directly underneath it to be able to actually get up into it. Or is there going to be some sort of wind current or something that'll actually pick me up and take me up there? I don't know. It's probably the reason why they've said you should probably just restart the game. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to just fly up into it. Even at the lowest point, so... Well, maybe. I'll position myself just right. Ah, there we go. You know what? Let's find us. There we go. Find us teleporter real quick. Oh, well, that thing wasn't very happy with me. Wonder what that is. What the fuck? Okay. Aggressive. Plasma multi-cutter. Interesting. Oh yeah, this profile also has extremely boosted experience stats. Okay, so probably need a higher quality sphere. Interesting. Okay, bullshit. I'm gonna try to hop over and just see what the tower boss is like. So far, everything has been incredibly hostile. What is this? No, let's just settle down for a second there, buddy.
What?
That's... looks like a dragon. I don't think it is. I think it's just a root mass, but whatever.
Yep.
Let's... oh, okay. So, intense cold. Interesting. Ah, okay. So that's how you get there. After beating Bjorn and Bastigor. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, you know what? It is time for bed. Don't really have the time to completely figure that out tonight. And I do actually want to sleep some. But I think I'll pick back up with the new profile because there's just so much going on. I don't see there being a whole lot of point in starting the game or like jumping into that point of the game because it's just interesting. Plenty of things going on to make it worthwhile to restart. Anyway, if you tune in, thank you and have a good night.